Hey. Welcome to the Really Charlie podcast. Today is kind of open discussion. Today, we're going to talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'll go live for a few moments, probably 30 minutes or more. So feel free if you want to get on Really Charlie podcast. I'll send you the invite through Facebook and we can go from there. You can actually leave the invite in the comment section and y'all can get on if you want. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to pay the bills right quick. And got a message from Legacy Realty Group. If you're looking to buying a new home or selling your home, please go see Legacy Realty Group Remax Vantage and speak to Valdir Baptista Correa, real estate agent at 508-441-1628. His email is valdircorrearealtor@gmail.com. His motto is, your perfect home is out there. I can help you find it. That's Valdir Correa at 508-441-1628. Buy a home or you can sell the one you have. But see this guy. Like he says, your perfect home is out there. I can help you find it. Yes. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, go see Valdir Correa. Ball deep. Give him a shot. Good man, constant professional. He will definitely do right by you. So, this is the Really Charlie podcast on StreamYard, Anchor, Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, New Bedford's own #Really Charlie Podcast. Excuse me. What's up, Ian? Good guy. He's putting on let's see. He's putting on that home buying seminar. Yes, he is. He's down at the Cape Verdean Vets Hall, 561 Purchase Street in New Bedford, Mass. He's down there with a friend of his, and they're trying to teach first-time home buyers how to make it, go through the process a little bit easier. Definitely got to have some instruction when you're purchasing a home because, 15, 30-year mortgages, you're going to have to be committed to the home. And these guys are trying to teach you. That's Ian White from New Bedford Strong, another local agency doing their thing, 501c, doing their thing, trying to help out people all across the community, regardless of what it is, trying to set you up with some resources that you may need. And New Bedford Strong definitely makes New Bedford proud. Keep up the good work. So last night, I stood up late, watched the game. Milwaukee Bucks get their second title of all time since 1971. Giannis, the Greek freak, showed up, 50 points. Seen him on a live feed, where he's ordering 50-piece chicken nugget, something like that. So he says, not 51, not 49, 50. Well deserved. The dude is definitely came into the league relatively. He had the size, he just didn't have the bulk, and he bulked up, and he became a different player, a much better player. Each year, he's getting better and better. In this series, he definitely got better and better. Just look at the past two games and knocking down those free throws. I made a meme today and it said, "Hey, Phoenix fans, count to 10. 1, 2, 3, and so on." They chanted and they chanted. It came back to hurt him because he was pretty good last night on the free throw line and produced points that were needed. So I'm happy for the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm also happy for the Phoenix Suns. And, they made it. They made it, come up short. And, series is a long way. Just because you go up 2-0 doesn't mean it's a lock, especially in the NBA. But good show, Milwaukee Bucks. All right, everyone. This is open discussion today. And feel free. You want to talk about something, you want to get invited to the screen, just do your hair. Make sure it's a nice, good hair day. What's up, Greg? How you doing? Nice seeing you. As always, one of the best finals in a long time. Sure was, man. Sure was. And, it is definitely good. I mean, you were going in the beginning of the series. I was like so happy for, especially I'm a guard type guy. I like seeing the guards play well. And they were doing well, and I was very, very happy with the guard play. And I like Middleton's game. You see where he's working from. He's inside a 3-point arc. He's just about free throw line extended, and he's popping those shots, and he's getting them off pretty good. And I wish a lot of young Bucks would work on that game right there, because it's wide open. It's wide open. And if you can knock it down consistently, you can be the next Middleton. Chris Middleton, good dude. And I'm so happy for him. And look, even boy Jeff Teague, gets let go or gets traded in the Celtics, and now he's got a championship trophy. He's probably frustrated when they let him go, but the end result is he's happy. He's happy. Can't nobody take that trophy away from him. Can't take that championship away from him. You can talk about him all you want, but he's got his ring, and I like it. So football's coming up. They're in camp, getting ready. Definitely can't wait to see my team. On paper, they say the Patriots defense is going to be pretty good, and I could see that too. I can definitely see, how it is, but you got to put a team of 11 on the field, and they got to learn how to play together and work the proper schemes. And if they get on the same page, they could be pretty good. They could be pretty good. I don't know if they'll be the best defense that ever came out of the New England Patriots, but they're going to be pretty good. All right, let's see here. All right. Coach Bud made key adjustments, especially putting Holiday on Booker. If Booker gets just his average, Suns win. Middleton was the closer. He is so true. And Holiday, man, can you imagine that family? Look at them. They're all doing good in the NBA. But could you imagine that backyard game, how competitive they would be? They are probably. And I mean, that's a tribute to the Holiday family, man. They're all decent players, class acts. Holiday's real strong. I like that steal he had at the top of the key. Booker's getting a little mad, but hey, that's what happens. Grown man bodying you up. He gave you a bump. And don't cry because You're getting a lot of taps and you're at the free throw line. He gave you a man bump, stole the ball. Hey, crying to the ref, play your game. Especially the foul they called on Portis, it got him to the line. He's got his elbow out, he's definitely, he's yielding him off. It's more like an offensive foul than a defensive foul. Yeah, he's on the line, got some free points. So, it's give and take in the NBA, and Holiday showed improvement. He bring his game, and I love it. I think it was Brian Magnet today from WMB Radio. He was making a comment about these teams excel because they were healthy. They were healthy, and they were able to move forward, and it's so true. And his opinion was he didn't expect them to be there next year, and I just think that a lot of teams in the NBA got a rude awakening, and they probably got some hurt feelings that are going to last. And so they're going to come into the next season better prepared, because some people thought things were just going to be handed to them, and they missed opportunities. You can't miss some opportunities in the NBA. Milwaukee hasn't been there since won it since 1971. And there's countless other teams. There's quite a few other teams that haven't been to the finals. So, Phoenix, I don't think they touched the finals since probably early 2000, maybe. Can't remember the year. So, all right, let's see here. Greg Simpson says, I'll be back in New Bedford for the 10K tournament this weekend. Should be some good basketball shootout. B. Rudolph for putting it on. That's so true, man. I know it's going to be awesome. I think I could, I'll only get one day out of it. But, yeah, it's going to be nice. It's always good games down there. And I hope I get to see some of it on Sunday. Snap some pictures, get some pictures, and restore that history of that great park down there, my old neighborhood. And Brian's got a good following, a huge following that, and there should be some great teams in there. And I hope y'all wish everyone in that tournament good luck, and definitely let's have a fun, blessed weekend down there and show and prove that we know how to do things. Just look on the screen here. I seen Derek Baptiste got the men's league starting at looked like it was at Buntwood Park. You got to keep people active, and I'm glad you're all out there participating in the programs that are offered to you during this short summer, and utilize it, capitalize on it, jump on those positive things. Doesn't matter what kind of level you are. You want to play some ball, you get out there, you sign up, and get on a team. It's just being around positive people. You might not have the game to be on the court all that time, but get out there, sign up, get out there, be around good folks, and get that positive vibe. And as you're sitting and learning, you become a better ball player. So get out there, whether you're old, young, in between. Get out there on that basketball court and mingle with people. Positive vibes. It's so important. This is the Really Charlie Podcast on StreamYard, Anchor, Spotify, Facebook, YouTube. Bedford Zone. Continue to support me. I have another segment called it Really Charlie. Play my song where I play your music. Doesn't matter what it is. You wanna come on and talk music with me. Please send me a message. Send me a message, and we'll get you on one of the podcasts. I'm going to try to do 2 a week, um, and I'm just trying to revolve around. I had the barbershop segment. I had the beauty salon segment. Trying to do this to really Charlie, play my song and try to be innovative and get things going. Um, and it's everyone likes music, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You want to talk country music? Get on here. I don't have any problem doing that. Jazz, blues, ever rock and roll, do it all. Doesn't matter. Teach this audience about music, and throw out some flashback sounds, and talk about some music. I think that if everyone had Jamaica Funk on their alarm clock and start your day off right, just start your day off right. So, all right. Well, y'all, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I was hoping that we had a bigger audience, but I got Greg, All American, got Ian. Thank you for showing me some support, and I'm gonna cut this podcast short. Um, we were due to have Lexi Barrows on there. We're gonna have to reschedule that and get her back on there. Okay. This week we have, actually tomorrow, we have Ron and Derek Andrews, Mike Sameo, Scott Ashworth. All 4 of them going to be on a podcast tomorrow talking about basketball, Fairhaven High School basketball, Bridgewater, University. We're going to talk all kinds of basketball, and they got some great stories, especially when, Julius Erving came to the city, came to the area. Now we're going to talk about that. And I love basketball stories. I don't care where you're from or what level you're on. If you want to bring a basketball story to the Really Charlie podcast, you let me know. We'll set it up. It's so awesome that these guys are going to come on. I'm already thrilled. I can't wait. Can't wait. Especially the stories I'm already hearing through Facebook and inbox. Definitely, it's not. You can't miss this. Can't miss this tomorrow at 7 on the Really Charlie podcast, and get to talk to these great ball players. On Friday early morning, just before noontime, we will have Cara Regal on here. She's a yoga instructor, wellness coach, so she'll be on here on Friday at 11 o'clock. So I'm bringing a guest to you. Just come on, listen. Let's see, George DeMello, Charlie, we are the original basketball boys. Remember the carriages, jumping off them and dunking them. George, I didn't need no carriage, man. I was high flying. No, I'm only joking. I'm only joking. And those carriages were dangerous. I can't remember the dude that jumped off the carriage, ended up landing on his head, man, busted his head open. Crazy. I guess he wasn't used to that that height, Michael Joe Santos, I used to dunk. I ain't never dealt with Michael. He probably did. Probably still can dunk. My friend, break dancer, advocate, is doing his thing. SOP member, love you, Mike. Love you, bro. Thanks for that conversation yesterday. I appreciate it. All right. He said, no way, never. Sorry, Mike. Yeah, man with many talents, brother. There's many ball players can't touch the rim, and they're pretty good. I'm tired of these weatherman playing games with us, man. Talking about rain all day, These people getting paid five figures, be wrong all day. Rain. Where's the rain? There's no rain today. Driving me crazy. New England weather is crazy. What's up, Derek? Derek Kasey, my man. How you doing, man? Got one happy co-host there, Stephen Lopes with his Bucks. They won. He's gonna be smiling all year, man. Oh, up until his Vikings stop playing, then we're gonna see him frown a little bit. But it's what it is. I'm so happy for him. So I got Derek Baptiste coming on, city councilor in New Bedford, Mass, Ward 4 councilor. He'll be on Monday. Believe the time is 8:00, and we're going to talk about him. Our boy Silky, doing his thing. He's been coaching for years. Keeping the kids active in the neighborhood. He's definitely a great ward counselor, trying to do the right thing. And he was active today doing a few things down the South End. And yeah, Derek, we're going to let Steve have this, man. Let him have it. He deserves it, right? So, like Greg mentioned earlier, we got a nice basketball tournament coming up in Bedford, Mass. 10K tournament. At Monty's, definitely going to be a good show. Good ball playing. The court looks good. Things are going to be great. Cannot wait. Enjoy yourself. I'm going to meet a couple of friends and family in the Cape, but I'll try to make it there on Sunday. Saturday, I'll be busy. What's up, Christian? How you doing? Yes, sir. It's been about 50 years for them Milwaukee Bucks. But they look good, man. That was, Greg mentioned, it was a good series. This was a good one. You expected it. I know I expected it to go, a few games, and I'm just glad with the turnout. When they were Bucks are down 2-0, I was still rooting for them. Still thought they can do it, and they end up doing it, and that's good. Yeah, the freak wanted it more. He sure did, man. You can tell his mindset just on the free throw line. He concentrated. He was definitely doing. You could see it. He was doing things different. On the free throw line, everything's got to be consistent and routine, same routine over and over again. And he was doing that. He was definitely doing that. He made an unbelievable amount of free throws. You know, you expect him to go 6 for 10 or something like that. Yeah, got Phoenix, and I mean, you can't go wrong with either team. It's a great story no matter which way it ended. It was a great story. Even if it ended in where Phoenix won. I mean, Chris Paul gets finally gets his championship. Devin Booker. He's been playing good all year. And so either way, it was always going to be a good story. However, man, I like the Greek story. I like that. I like that. I like it. I like it. I like it. He's showing. He's definitely showing that he's a class act in all his interviews, and he's a family guy. So most of them probably are, but I like that story with the Greek freak. And shooting, man. What's up? Why are you shooting? I didn't even hear that until this afternoon about gunshots. What the hell's going on here, man? Enjoy it, man. Put a beer bottle in your hand, Do what you have to. Play with a gun. Might lose one of your friends over your stupid gun that you had in your pocket, So crazy. All right. Feel free. You want to get invited to this podcast, let me know. I'll send you an invite you to the podcast. Come on here live with me, speak with me side by side, screen, frame to frame, we'll talk about whatever, It's what I like best was the Suns coach going to congratulate the Bucks. So true, man. And he's always been that type of dude, man, even when he was playing. So that was good. That was good. And he said it right, taught him how to coach better. That experience is, especially going against a team like that with the Bucks, it does teach you how to do things better. So when you come around and you end up playing some other teams this fall, you can coach better in certain situations and doesn't get any tense or more edgy than being in the playoffs and in the finals, So he learned that, and it's an experience that he's not going to forget, So, and it puts him on, he'll definitely, whether it's calling a play or setting up a defense, whatever it may be, he's going to be on point. He's going to say, well, I remember what we did with Giannis, so we're going to definitely try to do this with perhaps, maybe Durant or LeBron or somebody else, and we're going to do the same thing. And so he's definitely learned some things. He learned some things with his team. Perhaps he might have to go after another center. Although, the Italian dude, I forget, backup center for Phoenix, he came in and showed improved. He definitely did his thing. But, that's something that they're missing, especially when their center got in trouble, foul trouble. There was a lot of minutes he was sitting on that bench. And so maybe that's someone. And actually, I'm not sure if his contract is up this year. He might be in negotiations. I'm not sure. All right, y'all. Kaminsky. Yes. That's it. Thanks, Greg, my man. It's true. He didn't get enough time in the whole series. Yeah, live and learn, coaches. That could be one of the learning experiences that he has, the coach, maybe I should have played a little bit more, some of these other guys on the bench, and you kind of look at it, anybody on the bench is, whether it's on Milwaukee and Phoenix, they kind of mirror each other, those players, on both teams. So they're not losing anything, and so why not give these guys some time? Derek Kahn saying, "What's up, Mr. Simpson?" Yep. Sick, man. What you got, Damon? What you got, Damon? It is election time. I see Carter Street getting a much needed road paving. Of course, my man. Hey, everything we said during the election, 2017, that Mario election, where I kind of put my hat on the table, everything we said, everything, all the issues we bring up, you know what? The city followed our lead. And they fixed and they adjusted. They made some adjustments, whether it's school department or whatever. They did it. They definitely did exactly what we said. Right, Damon? They did made the adjustments, and some of the things are still that we brought up. The committee and myself are still trying to fix. But the taxes are still going up in the city every year since 2016, just constantly going up. Discouraging. Makes you discouraged about buying a house, starting a business. Crazy. Derek says, "Yes, sir. I got a spot for your seafood fix." That's it. Take care of them, D. Take care of them. Take care of them. That's it. Get them full. Make them feel fine. Feeling feeling no pain, enjoying the sights, doing his thing. So, yeah, we got to get Greg on here too, man. We got to let him talk his stories, his Boston stories, his basketball stories. Got to get you on here, Greg. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Teach us. Listen and learn about a dude that knows how to play the game, a dude that knows the game inside and out. Got to get him on a Really Charlie podcast so he can talk his thing, just like he does on the Mike Heron podcast City, which is another one of my favorites. I like listening to those dudes talk their talk and talking about all kinds of things: soccer, football, basketball, politics. Mike, he's a political dude coming from political family, so that's always going to be there on the agenda. It just goes on. Got Derek on here with his podcast and his show with Brian and Steve. Man, I just like it. I like listening to it. And the craziest thing is you guys being on Thursday. I got at least an hour that I can listen to you guys talk. We all learn and listen off each other. And you definitely guys are talking about subjects that I like to talk about, and so I learn a little bit. So it's pretty good. That's it. Pat Reedy, my man, 1994, New Bedford High School baseball legend. I think it's 94. I don't know. Help me out, Patrick. I think it's 94. I'm losing my mind here. I'll let you know, Greg. I'll let you know. And we definitely like to get you on here. 1998, Patrick Reedy hitting that Sitco sign in Fenway. Actually, you get a home run in that game. There's a lot of points. You better get a home run. It was unbelievable. Bedford High School trying to break down the green wall, the green monster, hitting that wall left and right, man. Boom, 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 like playing tennis. Nice. Proud of that team. 1998 state champions, New Bedford High School baseball team. Hey, Patrick, you see your boy John Seed, Little Seed, man, hitting home runs left and right. Saying left, he's definitely might be taking after the Pops, man. So try to get John on there, man. John Seed, I know what's up, Pat. Put in good word, man. Get John Seed on there. Actually, both of them, I've been trying to get them on. Greatest high school team of all time. I'm biased, though. Little John, like father, like son. Yeah. Kid, he's swinging, man. Swinging for the fences at what? 7 years old, whatever he is. What's this? 1993 started that run. Just saying. It's true. Yo, that school was unbelievable. Had a nice run. Had a dynasty going there. That was the year. Had all them families. And they were all together. Perfect sports families coming to the high school, and I mean, it was unbelievable. There was no coaching involved. You had all that talent everywhere: volleyball, basketball, football, baseball, swim team. Right? I mean, it was just one thing after another. They were raising banners left and right. So what they say, Romaine Grace don't have enough fingers for all the rings he won. Track. That was nice. I actually had my board behind my desk at work. Had all the whalers in the back. Every time a team won something, I was posting on my bulletin board. Rudy. Yeah, but I don't think Rudy got as much as Romaine, though, right? Derek? That's a trivia question. Who got the most rings from New Bedford High School? Rudy or Romaine? Yeah, you know what? Now that I think of it, well, Romaine had volleyball too, so basketball, volleyball. Rudy had baseball, football. So, all right, Rudy has the most, and Tion. Yeah, Tion, my man Tion. Seen him a couple of weeks ago. So Rudy's got 6 rings. Damn. Speaking of rings, Vince Wilfork's kid stole his ring. Crazy. What'd he get for it? A few $1,000s? I don't know what it was. Your dad's a millionaire. Why would you steal something and going to get you some chump change when he's going to take care of you for the rest of your life, regardless of your age? And now you just blew it. Probably lost all ties with your old man. Going to steal his ring. Two in baseball, basketball, and football. 2, 4, 6. You got it, brother. Patrick Reedy. Hey, Pat, remember at work, man, some of the conversation we used to have about sports? Who was it? You and the Korea brothers, going at it about Chris Herron and Marcus Wills and just going back and forth. Who was better? Who was the best to come out of this area? So on and so forth. Those are like, that's something I would like to hear on this podcast, just debating 2 guys going at it, 3 guys going at it. I mean, those are hilarious. And for you all that don't know Pat Reedy, he could press your buttons, man. He could say those words and it's gonna get you going. And but I love him to death, man. And so yeah, those are some good conversations, you know. I ain't getting into it because I love all of them. I love all of them. Look at Aaron was the best. Anybody knows basketball knows that. Hey, that dude, he was dude had everything. He had what it takes. But when you got a brother like Mike Herring, guess what? He only sets the gauge for you. And with that dude and how good he was, you know, Chris Herring had nothing but the upside. You know, he had to be good. He definitely had to be good. Herring was special. Sure was. You know, wasn't a good thing seeing him on the court, you know, Boston, you know, playing. You know, it was a good sight to see, you know, especially where if you watch them at the lower levels and seen him come up, you say, yeah, that's the same kid, you know, look, he's playing for the Celtics, he's doing his thing. And actually, for a while there, I knew what number he was. I can't remember now. No biggie. So he definitely he carried that team. He really did. Marcus Wills, gentle giant, man. The dude is Marcus doing great things with you know, he did great things on the ball on the basketball court. And you know, the one thing that you see what he's doing now with the young dudes, training them left and right. You know, he's out there. He's trying to make them better. You know, and his skills are not diminishing as it is. You know, he's still shooting the ball. He's still dribbling the ball. You know, he's not on the court just coaching word, you know, by his mouth. He's actually showing the kids what to do. You know, so hats off to Marcus Wills doing his thing. So Chris Herring at number 12. Yeah, all right. Good job there, Derek. I would Google all this stuff, but, you know. So feel free. Please join me Monday, you know, with Derek Silky. You know, Derek Silky. We're gonna have him on here. Comedian and his he's a comedian. He's definitely and he's also a professional. He's doing great things for our city. And I can't wait to get him on there. Tomorrow we'll have Ron Andrews, Derek Andrews, Mike Samail, and Scott Ashworth, you know. So got some basketball people coming on. And can't wait to hear their stories, you know. And they definitely, I mean, growing, you know, they were older than me, but, you know, just remember those guys on the basketball court. And now you when you start seeing some of the stats and figures and different things that they've done over the years, you say, wow, you know, they did some great things, you know. And so they're going to be on the podcast tomorrow. Scott Ashworth's a great man. Yes, he is. You know, I like, you know, watching him play ball. Never played against him. You know, coached against him in high school. You know, he was while I was at Sting, and we ended up going to, you know, his school, and he's doing great things. You know, athletic director, great man, great mind, and great mentor for his school. So I can't wait to hear his stories. You got there. Make sure you ask him about his wrestling career. I already got that on. I already got that on the notepad, brother. I already got it, man. We're gonna talk about his wrestling days, and And the craziest thing is, wrestling is, I don't know, it's I'll watch it, but it's a huge draw, man. People draw to that you know. I, I don't know. You got to be athletic to do some of the things they're doing, but to me, it's a show. And they put on a good show, and people watch them. Regardless of what they're doing. A couple of weeks ago at Buntwood Park, they're out there wrestling. You hear people yelling and screaming and supporting them. So it's a draw. It's a draw. It's and Derry, we got a lot of friends that did that wrestling thing, man. Uh, I don't know. Wouldn't be me, man. Wouldn't be me. But I don't mind watching it. All right. Well, I got to see some great. My son was doing it for a while. All right, cool. Cool. I mean, it's a good fundraiser. You want to get people in the stands, man. You just set up a wrestling match somewhere. Um, I remember a few years back they had a big event at the high school. It was a good draw. But if you're an organization looking for some money, man, set up that wrestling show. Definitely is a huge draw, and people will come. People will come. All right, y'all. So, like I said, tomorrow, 7 p.m., Really Charlie podcast will be with Ron, Derek Andrews, Mike Mayo, Scott Ashworth, 7 p.m. on the Really Charlie podcast, where we talk to these Fairhaven High School basketball players who later on went to play collegiately, and I can't wait to hear their stories, um, especially Mike with talking about Dr. J, and imagine that Julius Irving inside your house, talking to you, great. Imagine that experience, unbelievable. Can't wait to talk about it on the Really Charlie podcast. And on Friday, 11 a.m., early start, we're gonna have Kara Riga on here. She's a wellness coach, and we're going to definitely have her on here early and talk about the things that she's doing on Friday. And then Monday, as I mentioned, we'll have Derek Baptiste, ward counselor, Ward 4, New Bedford, Massachusetts. He'll be on here, so it should be fun. Should be fun. All right, everyone. Tune in. Really Charlie Podcast, StreamYard, Anchor, Spotify, Facebook, and YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube, Really Charlie. Just go into YouTube, put Really Charlie, and just subscribe and like. And it's good for me, good for my likes. I appreciate it. And feel free to join the Really Charlie podcast group on Facebook. God bless everyone. Stay safe. Be safe. Be well. Have a great evening.